settle in. Let your breathing soften. And if these whispered stories help you rest at night, leave a soft like and subscribe so you can come back tomorrow for another gentle place to drift into. Tonight, you are entering a chamber filled with slow violet light, not bright light, not restless light, just thin, quiet ribbons of violet and blue moving through darkness. They curl around one another. They drift apart. They gather again near the center of the room like soft, glowing ink in still water. Everything around them remains dark, deep, wide, calm, and because the darkness is so gentle, the light does not feel loud. It feels sheltered, like a secret kept kindly. You stand still for a moment and watch. The violet shapes do not move in straight lines. They rise, turn, fade, return, as if the room is breathing through light instead of air. There is no sharp beginning to their motion and no sharp end, only a slow unfolding, a quiet drifting, a patient becoming. The chamber seems made for tired thoughts, made for the kind of mind that has been holding too much and needs somewhere soft enough to set it down. You move farther in. The floor is dark beneath you, steady and almost invisible, and overhead the fine violet currents keep tracing gentle paths through the room. There is a low couch near one wall, covered in deep fabric, soft enough to disappear into the darkness. You lie down, and from there the chamber becomes even more calming. The light above looks slower, the room looks deeper, the moving shapes look less like lines and more like thoughts that have finally stopped hurrying. You let one long breath leave you, then another, and as you do, the chamber seems to answer, not with sound, but with softness. The violet ribbons gather near the center, then loosen again, and their motion reminds you that not everything must be controlled to become beautiful. Some things settle into their right form only when they are allowed to drift. Perhaps your thoughts can do that too. Perhaps they do not all need to be organized before sleep. Perhaps they do not all need to be solved. Perhaps some can simply become quieter. The room gives you permission. Every curve of light above you seems to say, slower, softer, less. You think of the day for just a moment, the tight conversations, the unfinished pieces, the questions that stayed longer than they should have. Then you imagine placing them into the violet glow overhead, one by one, and watching each one lose its sharp edge, not erase erased, just softened, made less heavy, made less urgent, until they no longer feel like things that must be carried with both hands. Blue light slips through the violet in thin, quiet strands, cool within warm, still within still. The colors do not compete, they make room for one another, and that too feels restful. The idea that different feelings can exist without pulling everything apart. That tiredness and peace can sit beside one another for a while. That you do not need to become perfect before you are allowed to rest. You close your eyes for a moment, and even then, the chamber remains. You can feel its calm. You can sense the slow drifting light through your closed lids. You can sense the darkness holding the room together without pressure. There is no need to keep watch. The chamber does not change into anything harsh when you stop looking. It remains gentle, which makes it easier to stop holding yourself so tightly. When you open your eyes again, the violet ribbons seem farther away, not because they moved, but because your thoughts have. They are no longer pressing at the front of your mind. They are quieter now, more distant, more willing to drift. The chamber has widened the space inside you. There is room for silence where strain used to be. Room for breathing where hurry used to be. Room for softness where you were bracing without noticing. Above you, the light gathers into a loose, glowing center, then opens again like petals folding and unfolding in darkness. The motion is so slow that it almost disappears, and yet it holds your attention perfectly. Because gentle repetition can do that. It can carry the mind away from itself, without force, without effort, without asking for anything more than quiet notice. You let your body become heavier against the couch. Your shoulders sink, your jaw softens, your hands loosen. Whatever you are carrying today can rest somewhere outside you now. If not forever, then at least for tonight. And tonight is what matters. This room, this breath, this dark, this violet quiet moving above you. You are not being pulled anywhere. You are not being asked to decide anything. You are only being held inside a softness wide enough for sleep. The last thoughts that rise in you now are light ones, small ones, easy to let go. They float upward, touch the violet glow, and become part of the calm there. For now, let the chamber keep what is too bright. Let the blue and violet light soften what remains. Let the darkness hold the room in peace, and let this slow, quiet glow keep watch while you drift. Good night.